Good Erev Shabbos, everyone. Baruch Shechianu v'kimanu v'gyanu la'azman hazeh to the start of Masechtas Tamid. Baruch Hashem. And, we learned Tamid about the Beis Hamikdash. So, first of all, it should be a schus for us. We don't have a Beis Hamikdash. At least we're learning about the Beis Hamikdash. And, Im Yetz Hashem, it should bring the Geula closer. So the Beis Hamikdash was guarded. It was guarded by 3 Kohanim and 21 Leviim. So b'shloisha mekaymes ha-Kohanim shomrim b'Beis Hamikdash. In 3 places the Kohanim guarded in the Beis Hamikdash. B'Beis Avtinas. Now the Beis Avtinas was on the top of the Sharamayim, the water gate. Nothing to do with Watergate, by the way. And it was where they made the Ketairis, the family of Avtinas that had the secret of manufacturing the Ketairis. That's one place they guarded. The second is Bebeis Hanitzos, the chamber of sparks, where they always had a fire going, so they always saw sparks. And then Bebeis HaMoiked, the Beis HaMoiked was a huge domed chamber that had 4 chambers. Beis Avtinas, the Beis Hanitzos, the Beis Avtinas and the Beis Hanitzos were Hayu Aliyos, were upper chambers. And since there were upper chambers and there was a lot of steps to walk up, Varoivim, young Kohanim, under 20, they couldn't do the Avodah yet, Shomrim Sham. Beis HaMoiked Kippah. The Beis HaMoiked, however, was a huge, domed, cavernous chamber. Ubayis Gadol Haya was very large. Mukaf Roivodim Shel Evan, and it had surrounded, like bleachers, slabs of stone. The Ziknei Beis Av, and the elders of the Beis Av, every week was a different mishmar. And each day was a Beis Av, and the elders of Beis Av, Yeshenim Sham, would sleep on those slabs. And they had the keys of the temple courtyard in their hand. Upirchei Kahuna, the young Kohanim, Ish Kisasai Ba'aretz, they had like a little mat on the ground. Loya Yeshenim B'Bigdei Kodesh, that's where they slept. They didn't sleep in their Bigdei Kodesh because that wouldn't be respectable. They would take it off of a kaplan, fold it, and put it on their heads. And they would wear their own clothing. Now, if one of them has a nocturnal pollution, has a seminal issue, and becomes tamei, oh, that's a problem. I mean, you can't go when you're tamei through the Beis Hamikdash. So, they went out in an underground tunnel, that goes under the temple complex. There were torches that lit the way on either side until they reached a special mikveh. There was a fire there to keep it warm. And there was a lavatory, a bathroom, dignified one. What's dignified? It had a lock. If you found it locked, you know that there's a person there. Pesuach, if it's open, if you have a guest room, make sure that the bathroom has a lock. Yarad v'taval, they went down, they immersed themselves all over in the staffing. They came up and they dried themselves out. They warmed themselves against the fire. They sat near the Kohanim until the gates are open, and they left. They couldn't do the Avodah because they were at Tfil Yom. They had to wait for Erev Shemesh, for nightfall. Now really, Tfil Yom shouldn't go in the temple complex either, but they didn't have a choice because it happens there, so they go out in the most direct route to go out. Now, the first procedure in the morning was the Trumas Hadeshin. They took some ash off the Mizbech and put it on the side of the Mizbech. Mishu writes a litra Mizbech. Somebody who wanted to be in the lottery to do the Trumas Hadeshin Mashkim v'toivel, he got up and he immersed himself at shelo yavai hamamuna, before the one who was appointed arrived. When does the one who was appointed arrive? Like Kalayitim Shabbos, it's not always exactly the same time. Sometimes he comes at the crow of the rooster, or the vecker, that's at dawn, or a little bit before, or a little bit after. The appointed one comes and knocks on the door, and they open for him. He said, Misha Taval, whoever is immersed and ready, Yavai the Yafis, come and take place in the lottery. Hey Fisu, they made a lottery, Zacha Misha Zacha, and the one who won the lottery would do the Trumas Hadeshin. Okay, it's really exciting. Start yet another Masechta with all of you. And it's equally exciting that we are getting ready for Pesach. Wow. Zman Cheruseinu. Right? Ein ben Charin al Misha Isik b'Torah. So it's time of Torah. Time to make memories for our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Again, if you want to indulge in preparation with my shiurim, there are 4 excellent shiurim on the Haggadah, on Torah Anytime, on YouTube, on Kol HaLashon. They are starting the Haggadah gems, Seder gems, and this past week's shir, Shabbos Haggadah Drasha 5786. If you want to sponsor the next shir, 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com, and have a wonderful Shabbos Haggadah.